At last! I can't wait to rip into this box, and this is nothing music related for once. Although a weird roundabout way it is, but we'll get into that shortly. Yeah, buddy. This is the joy of Facebook ads. I ordered these months ago, and there was an address screw up, and they had to reship the whole thing, which is nice that they did. I've got to give them credit for that. So I've been dying to see these. So these are shoes, but not just any shoes. Here's pair number one. Got the waffle stuff for when I go out skateboarding. I gotta say, for some wacky brand, looks just like the picture. I did check them out like online to make sure this wasn't some sort of scam situation. And other people unboxed and proved that, yeah, these guys really exist. And that it looked like the picture, like, okay, good. So, yeah, can't wait to try them on. But now, pair number two. So that's pair number two. Like the picture. Check that fit. My toes are like right near the end, but not terribly so. Got the red ones, got the blue ones. Nice. Okay. That's how the blue ones look. Here comes the red ones. So, what do you think? I'm not sponsored. I'm not plugging these guys like I get something for it. I'm just passing it on that if you've seen Facebook ads for these guys, they are legit. It took a while with my order just because there was an address screw up, but which is weird because I gave it to him correctly, but something went wrong in the shipping handoff. To be fair, it is coming from China, so who knows what's going on with the Chinese shipper to the handoff to the USPS. But at the end of this, I'll show the big reveal of what this pairs with and why these shoes. These are just because they're blue and I wanted, it was buy one, get one. So I was like, sure, why not? Okay, so why these shoes? Well, I mean, look at them. So I saw a Facebook ad a while ago, and these caught my eye immediately. I was like, yeah, I want that. And what I've been keeping an eye out for is what can be described as like performing attire, like stuff to wear on stage. So I tend to go to places like Ross and Marshalls, which, isn't very, rock and roll, but but I've been finding long sleeve shirts that look nice on stage without being like ridiculous and covered with sequins or something, or like all that cowboy whatever that the Western wear. So if it's basically a nice shirt, then yeah, sure, I'll get it. Well, I've been trying to keep an eye out for like what else to put the ensemble together here. And so when I saw these shoes, I'm like, I know these are kind of geared to a younger crowd. I'm like, yeah, but so what? You're as young as you feel. So these are basically a Vans knockoff. I mean, look at that waffle pattern. That's got Vans written all over it without saying Vans because it's RAAD. I was concerned because you get the famous comments about, oh my God, this is such a scam. And I don't know what they're on about, because I've looked at other people's videos on YouTube. They got their shoes, not these specific ones, but they got the ones they ordered, and it looked like the picture, and it seemed decent enough quality. I mean, this can get a little janky back here, but it's like, well, it's rubber on rubber, so what are you going to say, you know? If people are obsessing over this, then they got problems. So then I get another Facebook ad for a place called Hoodie Lab, which again, I'm skewing young here, you know, I'm in my 50s. But I saw this rose motif that went with the shoes. I'm like, yeah, all right. You know, so I really like, you know, that shirt, black pants, these shoes, and bam, instant look. Without being ridiculous, without kind of like trying to like dress too young for my age. I think it's a nice put together look. And so, yeah, I'd feel good about wearing that on stage. So, yeah, I bought it. I also think it just looks nice just anyway. So that's part of it. Tying into that, a while ago I bought this strap for a Schecter. And so it's like, here we are. This is like everything all coming together. It's like, it's the Schecter look. So this is purely just for my own enjoyment, as far as like, why did I buy these? Well, because they look nice, and it was buy one, get one. And for this kind of thing, like just to buy one pair at the store, comparably, it's going to be up there in the $80 range. So for $80 to get two pairs shipped, that was nice. One minor detail, this is semi my fault, is that when I go to do my address, it's a really long address because Florida. They always love their long addresses for some reason. And the post office wants everything on one line. So number, street, blah, 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 apartment. Well, domestically, that's fine if you're trying to like do the address validation. It's like, did you mean everything on one line? And it'll auto correct it and do it. Well, when you're shipping international, that doesn't really play very well. So I dutifully put it the way that the post office always wants it. And our apartment number is about this long. And what I found out is that they were trying to deliver it to non-existent apartment because it was one digit. So that's not going to work. Well, the post office instantly sent it back to China. It's like, you're not even going to try. I mean, like, you can't make a second attempt. You know, you have a tracking number. You know this is going places. This is just stupid. And I did a claim, and they did absolutely nothing, because I think they insta sent it back to China. It wasn't even like sitting there like, one day we will send it to China. I think they immediately ponged it back. So it's like, okay. So they shipped again. Again, my apartment number is this long. First time it was sent to about this much. Now it was this much. But they used DHL. And DHL told me that's what they were doing. Like, it's going to apartment non-existent, but now it's 2 digits instead of 5. So they had a button where you could click it and say, should this have gone to some other address? And I put my correct apartment number in, and ta-da, shoes. So I do give credit to RAAD for reshipping. They knew I put in a claim and it got nowhere, and they agreed. It looks like they sent it straight back to China. So like, here's your order again. We'll just send it to you again. So that was super nice. Worst case, I was just expecting a refund, but I really wanted these. And now I have them. They fit very well. They're very comfortable. In fact, I had them on today to get some cut shots, and then forgot I was wearing them. So I normally wear slippers around the house. And that's just it. I don't intend to like wear these out and around on the town all that much. I want to keep them looking nice for, again, shows. That's the goal, is to play shows. So again, I've said before, a lot of my decision-making process is around shows. what gear to bring, what to wear. So this factors into that. So I'm not sponsored. I get absolutely nothing for this. If you go over there and buy these, if you like it, great. If you don't, shrug. But just another voice in the wilderness letting you know if you see ads for RAAD and you're wondering, are they a real shoe company and is their stuff any good? Yes, they're a real shoe company, and yes, their stuff is good. So there you go. Well, thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep playing, and I'll catch you in the next video.
The shoes!
What was all that about?